Finally, Friday. Morning work check for week 4. Let's get to it. Still working with our intermediate directions. And for Friday's question, it says start at the west end of Main Street. In which direction is the fountain? So start on the west end of Main Street. So we are standing right here. The little stick person. Which direction is the fountain? Well, it would be to, not the west, because we'd keep coming through. It would be to the east. What is found where Main Street and First Avenue cross? What is that right there in the middle? That is the fountain. We could also say it's like a roundabout almost, but we won't. All right, let's get to the Friday stuff. Always a good challenge for Friday with some of our work here. Look at the graph to help answer these questions. So we have a full cookie, it looks like. Our symbol there is equal to 2, and a half is equal to 1. How many different kinds of cookies are there on the graph? We'll have an Oreo, chocolate chip, oatmeal, peanut butter, Fig Newton. We have 5 different types of cookies. Although one would argue if a Fig Newton is really a cookie or not. How many kids chose chocolate chip? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. 6.5 is not the correct answer. Okay, remember each one of these is worth 2. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Which cookie did no one pick? The Fig Newton. All right, I think the best way to do this one here is we're going to switch over to Smartboard so we can do some typing in here, because we can do this a lot of different ways here. So let's take a look here. We're going to combine these two sentences and try to make them into one sentence. And so right here, Joan Schultes is a doctor. She lives in Oregon. Now, a lot of different ways that we can do this, and I want to show you the wrong way right off the bat is if you try to combine the sentences by simply just getting rid of the period. Okay, that right there is not combining the sentence. That right there is a run-on sentence. All right, so a couple of different ways that we could potentially do this. All right, one way, Joan Schultes is a doctor who lives in Oregon. That's certainly one way that you can do it. All right. Let's start a new page right here. So this was the wrong one. We could say is a doctor who lives in Oregon. We could say is a doctor that lives in Oregon. Or if we really wanted to get after this, we could use in a positive. Joan Schultes, comma, a doctor, comma, lives in Oregon, period. Either one of those three would work. All right, let's look at number 2. Our dog is 7 years old. Her name is Molly. Well, let's start off with the wrong way right out the bat. Our dog is 7 years old. Her name is Molly. That is not combining the two sentences. All right, that's creating a run-on sentence. But it is a good place to start. Okay, we can say our dog is 7 years old, comma, and her name is Molly. We could also say our dog, comma, Molly, comma, is 7 years old. Period. We wouldn't need any of that. Maybe we could say Molly, comma, our dog, comma, is 7 years old. And those would be 3 acceptable ways of doing that. All right. I'm guessing most of you probably did this one. My uncle is coming to visit us. He will be here Tuesday. I can tell you how it's not going to be. My uncle is coming to visit us. He will be here Tuesday, period. That is a run-on. Okay, that's not combining the sentences. That's making it incorrect. All right, but let's see how we can rewrite this sentence and get all the thoughts in that we wanted to. My uncle is coming to visit us on Tuesday? Sure. My uncle is coming to visit us, comma, and he will be here Tuesday. Or my uncle will be here Tuesday to visit us. Period. So either one of those would work. I think that one right there might be the one I like the best. So we'll go and get that one in there. Cinderella swept the steps. Cinderella washed the floor. Oh, not Cinderella. Cinderella washed the floor. No, that is not correct. That is a run-on. But I bet we can think of some unique ways here to get that. Cinderella swept the steps, Cinderella washed the floor. Well, we can say this. Cinderella swept the steps and washed the floors. I think that right there just might be the best way. So we're going to just stop it right there and come and get this one fixed. Swept the steps and washed the floor. I am scared of mice. I am scared of spiders too. This one would be kind of just like the other one here. I am scared of mice and spiders, period. And that's about the best way to combine that. So, a lot of work there on that one, but it's worth the time to go over. All right, let's look at minute 10, math. For number one, the line segment has two names. The names are CD and DC. Again, we're going to learn a lot about this in the second semester after Christmas. But we name a line segment by its two endpoints, and it does not matter which one we name first. Okay, CD is the same as DC. Multiply the numbers. 2 times 4. We have two groups of 4, which is going to give us 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 plus 8, 18. The coin is worth 5 cents. That is a nickel. Complete the fact family. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. 7 plus 5, 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. Kara and Sam each have 2 dimes. How many dimes do they have all together? Well, if Kara has 2 dimes and Sam has 2 dimes, how many dimes they have all together? They have 4. Natalie has 3 dogs. Tony has 5 dogs. Who has the greater amount of dogs? Tony. And down here, use this bar graph. Which drink is the most popular? Well, which one is higher up here? That would be soda. Which drink is the least popular? Well, let's see. Milk would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people said to the milk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people said soda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people said apple juice. 1, 2, 3, 4 people said water. So water is the least popular. And which 2 drinks were chosen by the same number? That would be chocolate milk and apple juice. Okay. Minute 10. I think we're going to get a chance to combine all these things we've been doing with the types of sentences together, right? Write the correct end punctuation for each sentence, okay? Use a period at the end of a statement or a command, a question mark at the end of a question, exclamation point at the end of an exclamation. What kind of cereal do you like? Question. That would be what type of sentence? Interrogative. Like an interrogation or asking a question. Shopping with my mom is fun. We'll say that's a period, and that's a declarative sentence. Tell Justin to come inside the house. Period. That is an imperative sentence. That's a command. Donna bought a pair of shoes for her new dress. Period. Declarative. I just won a brand new bike! Exclamation point. And that is an exclamatory sentence. Can Pam go to the movie with us? Question mark. Interrogative. Put on your coat before you go outside. Period. That is an imperative sentence. That's a command. Wow, I just swam 12 laps in a row! Exclamation point. And that is an exclamatory sentence. Why did the little puppy run away? Question mark. That is interrogative, a question. I like to watch scary movies. Period. That is a declarative sentence. And there you have it. Week 4 done. Great work.